So I am working away together, pulling together the finishing touches on a workshop that I'll be leading this week. And the workshop is around resiliency, leading through change, leading through uncertainty, leading through difficult times. And one of the words that comes up quite a bit in that preparation question of what do you want to get out of this workshop session, what are you struggling with, is this word normal. So it's leading to this post. What is normal? For each person, that answer is going to be different. Because basically when we're asking it, we're really asking what's normal for you. What is this space where you're not underwhelmed, meaning bored, disengaged, unmotivated, uninspired, lacking fulfillment, and overwhelmed, stress, panic, way too much unknown, can't really gain traction. Where's your whelmed space? The balance of that teeter-totter. Now, in relationship to this particular workshop, we're specifically diving into going back to normal. When one person says, I want to go back to normal, that statement needs a lot of follow-up questions and excavation. We have to dig in to figure out, what does that mean? There is no universal normal. And yet, sometimes what we're finding in workplaces and in leadership is we're trying to roboticize each person into the organization by fixing the box and saying this is normal and asking people to step into it. And then we wonder why people can't succeed in that box. They're willing to step in and then discovering they can't succeed, but emotionally really struggling and not really potentially knowing why they're struggling. When we create a box like that as leaders and ask people to roboticize themselves, it's a basic denial of inclusion for every individual. And it's one of the contributors of a lack of psychological safety. So when we're experiencing disruption, trying to lead people through change and uncertainty, but psychological safety doesn't exist, we won't be able to lead people because they won't be able to have the conversations with us that they need to have to reestablish that balance of being underwhelmed and overwhelmed. Why? Because you put the box and ask them to step into the box. And if they say anything about the box, their head's going to get chopped off. Meaning if they challenge the status quo, if they ask for something different, they will not be praised for that. They might be reprimanded for that. And we might not even do it in this very, what's the word I'm looking for? Blatant way. We might even do it in a way that we might not even recognize that we're doing it. So I guess at the end of the day, what I'd like to communicate in this particular post around emotional intelligence, psychological safety, leading through change, is that normal, what is a space where people feel balanced, is different for each person. And as a leader, you need a breadth of tools to be able to lead people through the difficult disruption. And in order to do that, you have to have emotional intelligence skills, and not just the personal competence ones. You need the social competence ones as well.